It only took 24 hours for a rich liberal enclave to kick out their illegal migrants. This is, I mean, we knew from the start that they were going to get rid of them. These snobby, rich leftists they feign like they care about people, about the safety of the people coming across the border, and we have to have open borders and allow them in. But then when you drop them off on their doorstep, these people have a problem with it. I think it's hilarious. I love that Ron DeSantis decided to do this, and this shows their hypocrisy that they couldn't even last 24 hours, and then they wanted to get rid of these illegal immigrants. But before we get started, go ahead, hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Twitter where I'm very active, and my Instagram. Check me out on Instagram, JJ the Psychotherapist, where I post a whole bunch of news throughout the day that's very interesting, and they're quick reads. It take about 30 seconds to a minute for each of those, so and you'll stay informed. So check that out. All right, let's talk about this hilarious news. Just 24 hours after receiving about 50 migrants, the National Guard was activated to ship the handful of migrants from Martha's Vineyard to another town. This is just rich. This is just rich. And these are the same people that host all these extravagant things and raise all this money for their little pet projects and all this other stuff. But they get 50 people. They get 50 illegal immigrants in their town, and they immediately ship them out. I told you guys, these people are so fake. These leftists, these liberals, these wine moms, they really don't care about anything. They pretend that they do. The migrants arrived Wednesday after Republican Florida Governor Ron DeSantis flew them in on 2 planes, declaring Florida was not a sanctuary state. The island called itself a sanctuary destination shortly after former President Donald Trump took office, according to PBS. And so I love it. I love that they're sending them out to all these sanctuary cities, these people that say they're sanctuary cities, but then when they get the illegal immigrants, they got a problem with it. But certainly delivering migrants who are overwhelming border communities to an island that decisively voted for President Joe Biden in 2020 would be welcome. Wrong. Boston Globe reporter Samantha J. Gross shared video footage showing buses arriving in Edgartown to transport migrants from St. Andrew's Parish House on Friday. Quote, "There is one big bus and 2 shorter buses to transport folks off the island," Gross tweeted. "People with bags are taking selfies and hugging volunteers goodbye." It's hilarious. Journalist Jordan Satchel poked fun at the ire of liberals who waged a war on the alleged human trafficking. But how can you just stand there and witness human trafficking? It's funny that they call it human trafficking too. They try to say that DeSantis is human. He's joking here. Jordan is joking here, but you do hear leftists saying that DeSantis is trafficking these individuals. But from what I understand, they volunteer. He asked them, do they want to go here? And they say yeah. So it's not trafficking. They go to these places on their own volition, on their own free will. But let's not miss the golden nugget here. The wealthy liberal enclave hastily exiled its new diverse set of residents, likely to not trouble its high-profile residents like former Secretary of State John Kerry, comedian Amy Schumer, and the Obamas, who own a $12 million state, likely large enough to house several migrants. This is what I'm saying. These people are so fake. They act like they care, but they really don't. And it shows in stunts like this. The state activated 125 National Guardsmen to help transport the migrants to Joint Base Cape Cod, while the Massachusetts Emergency Management Agency is coordinating with state and local officials to provide food and shelter. Republican Governor Charlie Barker said locals tried to provide temporary shelter, but could not help them long term. Suddenly, 24 hours is long term. And it's just 50 people. How can they not accommodate a wealthy area like Martha's Vineyard, where the people there has millions of dollars? You know they're taking in millions upon millions of dollars in tax revenue. they can't support 50 people, but yet at the same time they saying leave our borders open to allow them to come into other cities, but not my city. Again, this shows the hypocrisy. But let me know what you think about all this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out democrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.